There are three key enzymes involved in amino acid metabolism that provide the input of nitrogen into the urea cycle directly or indirectly.
Okay, the first one is ALT, right? ALT is going to take the nitrogen from alanine, give it to alpha ketoglutarate to form glutamate. There are other transaminases that do the same thing, donating their amine to alpha ketoglutarate to form glutamate. What's left from alanine is the keto acid of alanine, which is pyruvate. Okay, three important things. Transaminases are reversible. They require vitamin B6, pyridoxal phosphate, and they should also tell you that glutamate, that's the third important thing, is the sink for many of the nitrogens coming from several amino acids. And alanine is an example through ALT. Then you have AST. AST is going to take some of that nitrogen you collected in glutamate, give it to oxaloacetate to form aspartate. Okay? And finally, you can produce ammonia directly from some of that glutamate you collected by glutamate dehydrogenase. Again, glutamate dehydrogenase is a reversible enzyme, just like the transaminases, meaning it can produce ammonia and alpha ketoglutarate, or it can be used to resynthesize glutamate from ammonia and alpha ketoglutarate. So what's the point of all these three enzymes and this metabolism? The point really is to try to remove the nitrogens from amino acids. As we just said with glutamate dehydrogenase, you're producing ammonia. That ammonia is not good if it lingers in the cells. So hence the importance of the urea cycle. So the urea cycle, really, the purpose of the urea cycle is to remove nitrogen / ammonia from cells, from the body, in a non-toxic form, say detoxifying ammonia, removing those nitrogen in a non-toxic form. So that's what urea does, the urea cycle. It'll incorporate two nitrogens in a molecule called urea. Urea is non-toxic. You may think otherwise, but urea is non-toxic. It can be transported in the bloodstream and excreted by the kidneys. Okay, that's the first important thing to think about. That really the urea cycle is about metabolizing nitrogens, about disposing of ammonia and nitrogens in a non-toxic way. Second important thing is going to be about where it occurs. Only in the liver. Urea cycle occurs only in the liver. Okay, I want you to really remember that for sure. So this is what it's doing. See what's needed for the urea cycle. Here's ammonia. Here's a CO2. Here's another source of nitrogen. So you have one nitrogen there, one nitrogen there. Here's a CO2. You end up producing really a molecule that has a carbon, an oxygen, and two nitrogens. And that carbon that's produced in the liver I mean, that molecule that's produced in the liver is non-toxic, can be released in the bloodstream, sent to the kidneys, and can be excreted by the kidneys.
It is important to note the key role that glutamate plays in providing the nitrogen input into the urea cycle. Through glutamate dehydrogenase, glutamate provides ammonia that enters into the urea cycle, and through the AST reaction, glutamate provides aspartate, which is the second input of nitrogen into the urea cycle.